Hello everyone, how's it going? Dr. Incompetent here, and let's play some The Last Spell, shall we? Randall. Dismure, hello, good evening everybody, how you doing? We are getting ready to play Fading, what's up, good to see you. A roguelike tower defense kind of game, I think. This is a game that a good buddy of the channel, Alex, has been recommending, and I'm excited to get to try it. Never played it, so let's boot it up and see what it's got. It's got some nice tunes. War. War never changes. For centuries, the world was engulfed in never-ending strife and chaos. It sounds not ideal. Elves fighting dwarves, dwarves fighting humans, orcs fighting everyone. The common folk were bled dry, misery, famine, plague. Secluded in his tower, researching forbidden magic secrets, the archmage Hieronymus Teller made an extraordinary discovery. Wild, unknown words of power to harness tremendous forces. This guy looks a little suspect here. Hieronymus. A ritual of mass destruction able to obliterate any city in one strike. Yeah, you shouldn't have found that magical secret. Hoping to end all wars, he cast a spell on Glintfane, I think that's what it says, a small enemy village. Enemy? Oh, come on now. A gigantic dark ball of purple flames fell from the sky and smashed into the town center. It looks kind of like a light ball of purple flames, but that's fine. Leaving only ruins, lifeless bodies, and purple fumes. Grape smelling, perhaps. The whole royal family of a neighboring kingdom was present at that time. Uh-oh. That's a political faux pas. Oh. Hi. This guy's looking upset. They all died. Oh, that his head's on fire. The king, mad with grief, ordered the military to research this new magic. I love the magic, love what it did. Research it, get it. He made his mages unleash hell on the closest major city. Wow, that doesn't look good. Several 100,000 died. Every kingdom sought the purple magic. Grimace is a powerful wizard. Alliances were set in motion. The sky was constantly flashing purple bursts. Thundering blasts were heard every hour. War was no more, only annihilation. There was no turning back. At some point, the explosion stopped. A resounding silence. An ominous mist started to aggregate around the remaining cities. Small groups of survivors gathered. The surrounding mist was thickening. At night, they had to defend against ghastly monsters. They called them clawers. Oh, that don't sound too pleasant. Hey, Leech De Niro, what's up, my friend? Yes, this is a new game. We're learning the story. World got destroyed by the purple magic. This guy's got a bowl haircut. And there's some clawers on the loose. A fighter simply known as the Commander took charge. You can call me the Commander. Defenses were rebuilt. Some havens emerged from the chaos. Is this the Commander? Because he's got a glowing eye. Hey, Alex, good evening. People, what's up, my friend? Good to see you. Defenses were rebuilt. Some havens emerged. Look at that flaming sword. Looks pretty powerful. Most mages were hanged, or worse, in retribution. Yeah. Oh, look at those hats. I don't know how much starch you need to keep the shape of that hood. You know, it's probably all of their magical powers just to keep that shape preserved. Some of them, fearing for their lives, tried to find an answer. I'm going to tell you what, the answer is not more purple magic. They're like, we need to get more purple magic. That's going to keep the name of mages pure. They found a way. Oh, that looks purple. A spell. The last spell. Oh. That sounds very foreboding. They devised complex rituals to cleanse the corrupted runic nexus. God, when my runic nexus gets corrupted, it's a bad day. The goal was simple, yet nearly impossible. Okay? Channel enough energy to break the remaining seals of magic. Well, you put your hands up like that, you can do it. And banish all magic from the world forever, so no one can make that purple magic again. I see. Okay, it's the last spell. But when comes the night, terrifying, mutated creatures appear. Yeah, you hate to have that. They come out of the mist. Oh, that's droves of them to kill. Yeah, it's getting worse. The survivor's only hope is to fight night after night. Wow, look at this guy in town gates with the staff or the cleaver over his head. He's going to fight him off. Yeah, that's more than a few. Alex, that's a lot of... If these are clawers, that's a lot. And protect these mages at any cost. So they're trying to cast the spell to end all magic. And hopefully these hordes of mutated clawers, and we're just trying to defend them while they do this? Until the last spell is cast. Alright. Well, we've got a purpose, everyone. We're going to help them cast the last spell. I don't know how, but I'm going to try. Welcome, Commander. Defend the last bastion of humanity with your squad of heroes. Exterminate fiendish monsters with magic and brute force by night, and rebuild your battered city defenses by day. Your goal? You must protect the magic circle until the mages cast the last spell. You lose if the circle is destroyed or all your heroes are dead. Those are bad outcomes. Tutorial mission. Great. Alright, so this is the deployment phase. Position your heroes. Place them just outside the city. The city stash is unavailable during the night, so make sure to equip all your gear beforehand. The direction of incoming hordes is shown in the commander's journal. So this is kind of like the tower defense aspect of it. I can use the arrows to move around. Okay. Fair enough. Alright. So, wow, look at this. Oh, great. Okay, good. At least I know I'm going to lose. I got to tell you what, the graphics are sweet. Look at this. Okay, so it looks like it's, you know, kind of a grid-based on its side here. Isometric. We've got some people. And let's see here. This dude, Leo, okay. We need to position them. Let's see, where are they coming from? They're coming from the northwest. So we need to move our people up here to block it. So let's see. Leo, how can we move you, dude? Can you go over here? Can you move indefinitely? Oh yeah, he can keep moving around. Okay, so I can just kind of put him where I want. I'm going to put you over here. Can you, Leo, can you face the other... Okay, well, I guess maybe it doesn't matter which way he's facing. And then you can go over here, and then you can, like, fight from the back rank. So you have a bow, so that looks pretty good. Now, let's see. Do you have equipment? Nico has a short bow. Okay. And they've got abilities that go on cooldown that you can use here. Then you can see, like, the cost of them and everything. All right, cool. Here's my portrait. I have action points, I have mana, and I have movement points. Love it. Check all characters. Sometimes good mages are geared as warriors. Oh, okay. Gear determines your class. Interesting. All right, so it's like Final Fantasy 14. Whatever weapon you're holding determines your class. All right, so he's got a hammer and a shield. Let's see what's in this stash. Okay, so inside the stash, there appears to be nothing. So he's got a hammer and a shield. That looks pretty reasonable. And let's look inside. She has a wand and a shield. Oh, so she's a mage. Now, I kind of feel bad for putting her on the front line like that then. Maybe I should put her in the back. What does this say? It has a range and it does targets. She doesn't really have that much. Well, what's her armor? Block is 5. Let's see. This guy's block. Actually, everybody's block is pretty much. Her block is the same as the other dude, so might as well. All right, let's roll it. This looks pretty good. Okay, so Commander's Journal. All right, they're coming from over here. So I've got my people in good position. So I'm going to end the deployment phase. I feel pretty good about it. Workers. Employ workers during production phase to use buildings' abilities. I don't know. They didn't tell me to do that. And I'm just going to end the phase. Whatever you do, don't let them in. Indeed. Let's not. Oh, boy. You didn't check your character sheet. I guess I didn't. Night phase. Fight monsters until they're all dead. Move your heroes and use their skills in any order you like. Once you're done, comes the Horde's turn. Man, this music is pretty sweet. Any enemy within your haven or damaging its building will cause some panic. At the end of the night, the panic level determines your rewards. Okay, so we want low panic. Health and mana are not fully restored every day. That's a shame. Consult the character sheet for each hero's daily regeneration. Okay. Heroes have 2 different weapon sets and can swap freely between them at any time. Any attribute modifier granted by the equipment is always applied, even for the weapon set that is not currently active. So you can swap weapons with tab. Good enough. A hero's available skills depend on the gear they have equipped. This is what Alex said. So the skills are bound to the number keys. Very good. Undo move, and you can undo something fantastic until you cast the skill. Great. All right, so let's see. We're on Jelenka right now. This is her character sheet right here. Wow, look how in-depth this is. Okay, so here's her details. She's a carrier. She's merciful, and she's swift. And these, she has an extra bag slot. She has a stun chance, but she doesn't move as well. So she's like, I'm playing Death Stranding. She's a courier. All right, and she's merciful, so she's less likely to get a crit. That's bad. But then she's swift, which makes up for her -1 movement point. Here's her regen, and look at all of these different attributes that she's got right here. So there's a lot to look at, but I'm just going to go ahead and kind of dive in. I'm moving the camera here with the arrow keys, and here come the baddies. So these are runners, and claws are in the back. Okay, so let's see. What can you do? She's got the Sword of Damocles, which hits 1 target. She has Restoration, and she has Magic Missile. All right, and if I push tab, she doesn't have any other weapons on her other slot. So I guess we should take out the runners. So if you mouse, armor regens at the end of each turn. Oh, interesting. So it's like Slay the Spire. So I have 5 block up, and I can absorb 5 block, but then after that, it all goes through. Okay, interesting. Oh, no, I see. Right here. Block is this, but then armor is just, like, above my health. I see. Okay. Interesting. All right. Okay, so, well, I like this already because it's a turn-based, strategic game. It's got tower defense. I assume I'll be able to build structures within here to strengthen me up and stuff. So that's pretty exciting. Let's see. I need to go ahead and let's just try to magic missile somebody, I guess. I can't hit though, because they're too far away. So if I mouse over this person, I can see their range, that they can move. So I'm safe here. Unless I go up to this square, I can get hit, but otherwise I won't. Let's see, 3 to 8. 3 to 8 seems to be my range for everything. So let's see, if I move up here, can I hit anything? No. So this guy can move all the way to here. So if I were to move here, I could get hit. But if I actually move here, I can hit this front guy. Like that. Alright, he's dead. And, let's see, how many... She's still got 3 action points left. So how far can you move? So I can actually move up here, and then just do this again to this dude. That guy's dead. And she's low on action points. She has some mana left. Oh, I see. Thank you, Alex. So Alex is saying there's a number below the skill, and it tells you how many times you can use it. So it is saying I can use it twice, I can use it twice, I can use this 4 times. Okay. So if I move her here, she can blast with the Sword of Damocles this guy. So let's get him. Yeah, I see that. So it costs 2 action points and 4 mana, which is on top. So this only costs 1 action point to use her wand, and we just blasted that guy. So now she's done. So I'm going to go over to my other dude and have him do stuff. Does he have good range? Not really. This guy's like melee man. So I need to just move him far enough up, but not to where he can get hit. So maybe I should go evasion. I'll go up here, and I'll just use evasion, I guess, on himself. And evasion on out of range. Oh, it's only on him. Okay. And then he can't do too much. So let me go over here. Do you have any good range? You have 8 also. So if I were to move you, what do you have? Rain of Arrows. Wow, that looks really sweet. I put this guy too far back. Nadamoose, good evening. You're right about that. That's a consequence we're going to have to suffer. All right, I'm going to move up here with this dude. And Rain of Arrows, let's see. Can I hit anything with this? If I select this... Nah, not quite. Unfortunately, he's a little bit too far away. What about Tight Volley? Nick Man, what's up? Good evening. Yeah, it's not working. Too far away. I guess we'll just use Evasion on my man. And even this I can't hit with... And we'll just go ahead and... I'm going to have to end the turn. The hero's turn is about to end, but you have unresolved tasks. You have 8 action points remaining. I know, but I can't... They're too far away from me. Except it's... Yeah, I'll let them come to me, absolutely. End turn. It's turn-based. Alright. Okay, so... Here we go. Alright, now it's our turn. Exactly, Nick Man. I thought you might enjoy the music, my friend. Alright, let's go. Oh, by the way, everybody, if the music is too loud or quiet, let me know if I need to adjust a level. Alright, so... If I were to cast this spell here... let's see how many I can hit maximum. This is 4. Let's do it. Look at that. Good work. Clean these guys out. Yeah. Oh, he put a bleed on them, so they should all die. I gotta say, I really like the presentation of this game. Like, even the UI looks awesome. Alright, so these guys are gonna bleed out. They say they're gonna take you can see the bleed levels on their health, I think, and it looks like they are not going to make it. None of them appear to be able to make it, which is ideal. And then, let's see. Let me go over to her, and let's see, who can we blap? Yeah. Got him. Okay, they're marked as injured, which reduces their damage. Oh, but they're not it's not damage over time. Here, let me see what this says. Okay, thank you. It just says badly wounded. Oh, okay, they're not going to die. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Whoops. So you can click on them, and then it brings them up over here, and you can mouse over all of their stuff and see what the debuffs do. Okay, fair enough. Let me go back to my own people. And in that case, let me switch over here and do this. There we go. Alright, I probably should hit more people with Magic Missile. She's out of mana. Looks like she didn't... Yeah, they don't regenerate all of it. Fair enough. Okay. So let me... This guy might die, but I'm going to move him up to, like, start doing a bunch of stuff. He has this ability right here, Stomp, which just, like, hits everybody. But maybe I should continue to let them advance a little bit before I just rush him in there. I feel like maybe he dies if I just rush him in there. So... Let me go back to him and shoot this guy. There we go. No mana regen during missions unless you have gear. Yeah, Nick Man, exactly. Send them in Leroy style? I mean, I could. Alright, let's go ahead here. And let's see, how many action points you have left? 1. So if I just move you here, you can hit this thing at least, right? Oh, wait, where'd you go? Yeah, do this to this guy. Almost got him. Okay. And then I'm going to actually select this dude and have him move up 1, and we'll use evasion on him like that. And I am going to end the turn. Here they come. All right. Yeah, I think Alex was telling me that I might lose this first encounter, and you can see why that would be the case, because this is looking pretty unrelenting. But let's see if we can, you know, make the dream happen here. Alright, Archer guy. Shoot these ones. I mean, that's pretty good. This is an easy wave? That's hilarious. Yeah, we're not doing as well as we probably could here, are we? Alright, so he's out of mana, which isn't good. Hey, Nero, what's up, my friend? Good evening. Alright, let's switch to somebody else. Yeah, we are low on mana. It's bad. It's very bad. Oh, didn't finish that guy off. Okay. You can Sword of Damocles this dude. There you go. And let's go ahead and... I'm actually going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Boy, that's too bad. All right. And then now we're just going to go up here, and we're going to send Leroy in now. Leroy, time to do your good stuff. I need you to crush this way. Good. And I need you to step here, and then we're going to go ahead and do the stomp this way. Alright, so some of them got stunned, and Leo is capable now of... let's see. Honestly, I could just run away and mitigate how much damage I take. I'm going to go ahead and use evasion and end the turn. Okay. Here it comes. They're breaking our stuff. You can stack evasion and armor. Oh, cool. Okay. Sweet. All right. All right, let's go ahead then. We're low on mana, which is a disaster, but what can we do? I'm going to move up here, and we're just going to go ahead and stomp like that. And then let me send my dude over here for a stomp like this, which is pretty reasonable. I'm going to send him back here, start playing defense. Friendly fire is a thing. Oh, okay. I'm going to bash this guy. All right, he's out. And then let's move to other people. All right. Let's see how many I can get. That's a pretty good amount. Okay. And you can shoot this guy. All right, that guy had a star on his head. I don't know if that means he was like an elite unit, but I'm going to shoot over here. Okay. I'm trying to take out anything that's close. Oh, it was stunned. Hey, Tantalus. Good evening. Good to see you, my friend. Crab, good evening. Good to see you. Oh, boy. We're, let's see. Let's go ahead and shoot something else. Yeah, shoot this guy. Get him out of here. And let's see. What can you do? She could heal. She could also brace, but let's go ahead and just start blapping things that are close. No, don't miss. We need you to hit. Okay. I'll try to get everything that's as close as possible. We'll go ahead and have her brace. And this is it. All right. Well, I mean, there's no more coming in, so there's a possibility we survive, but our mana is a serious problem. So let me check over with this guy. He still has plenty of mana, actually, which is very promising. Let's see. Where can I hit the most stuff? Let's just hit close stuff for now. We'll stomp like this. Pretty good. And I'm going to go over here. Stomp. No, stomp again. And that's only 3 targets, though, but I guess better than nothing. All right. And then I'm going to move this guy back and just finish this dude off. All right. He's going to take some damage, but hopefully he can sally forth. We're going to blast this guy. Anybody that's close, I want to just try to eliminate. The stunned ones we're going to leave. Okay. Let's go ahead and brace. Okay. And then I'm going to have him move because he's going to start getting smacked. And let's see. Tight volley. Actually, no, wait. Let me undo that. Here we go. Let's do tight volley. Like right. Can I rotate it? Can you rotate the box by like right clicking or something? No. Alright. Shoot like that. Okay. Depends where you aim it. Okay, I was wondering if I could rotate it like, 90 degrees or whatever. Okay. And one more. Let's just try to... I'm actually going to move. If I move here, can I hit you? Yeah, but I can actually move back here and still hit this guy. Got him. Alright, sweet. Here we go. Okay. Alright, so they actually did damage to me that time. But just a little bit. Not the end of the world. Alright. Power shot, precise shot. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to power shot these guys down while I can. Try to take out as many of these targets over here as possible. Alright, great. And we're going to run him over here. I mean, he's great. Like, this range damage, it only takes action points. It takes no mana. So, it's actually pretty good, you know? Alright, Leo. Leo the Lion. Yes, he has +5 mana regen, so he regenerates like 5 mana every turn. And I don't know if that's just because that's who he is. Let me see, what does that? I don't know. It's just his... Oh no, this is daily. It's not at the end of each round. It's the end of the day. I see. Whoops. Okay. Maybe I'm just not using... Yeah, I'm using very little mana. That's the reason. Alright, let's go over here and stomp.